Hey, good day to all you great stewards of the land. It is the day in ag with Jimmy Clark, brought to you by First National Bank and Trust of Sayre in Elk City, Oklahoma. Happy Tuesday, everybody, and hope you're having a great day. Some people got some rain yesterday, some people didn't. We got, I don't know, maybe 2/100ths of an inch at my house. It wet the top of the dirt down, but you just kicked it and the dirt was flying. So a couple guys that I talked to got a couple tents. My in-laws up at Billings, America, Billings, Oklahoma, not Montana. They got a little over a half inch. So good rain. We need some more. We need some more rain. We need some rain. Let's check out some temperatures real quick. 64 degrees at Kenton, 66 at Boise City, 69 at Slapout, 72 at Alva, 75 at Fairview, 79 at Eric, Big 80 at Hollis, 83 at Mangum, and Hobart, doesn't it? Must be down. It's not showing nothing. Medicine Park, you're 51 degrees. Out here in the panhandle of Texas, more of the same, 72 at Lipscomb, 78 at Wellington, and 81 at Odell. There we have it. Okay. I think Brandon, he said he was going to be able to come on today, so we're going to do a short first segment. I wanted to do Pete's pick of the day. What I wanted to do as soon as I could find it, because it was pretty interesting. Farmers are still put off by the high price of new equipment, and the used equipment auction world is where they are heading in droves. Whether it's to find 10-plus-year-old bargains, good condition late model machines, or even rare classic gems, that's what's happening. This week's Pete's Pick of the Week is a 20-year-old plus old tractor that came in just south of 150K. Whew. But you can argue the buyer actually secured a nice bargain when you put it in context of how much a new high horsepower row crop tractor will run you. At a farm auction in Asbury, Missouri, a 2004 John Deere 8420 tractor with only 1,053 hours on it sold for $146,250. Pete says it's the 16th highest auction price of all time on 8420. And 9 of the past 10 high auction prices have all been recorded in the last 4 years. It's a trend line that continues to show farmers' preference for the older, good condition, pre-def used tractors. It was a one owner, so it checked all the boxes, Pete says, and pushed 150K for a 21-year-old tractor. It was interesting when I posted this across social media. You get a lot of discussion, and people were saying, yeah, it's a big check. But again, for the horsepower and given its condition used with a little age on it, the belts are tightening, and it's sort of the indicator of the gap between a brand new and a good used one. Those prices increase on the new have gotten so high the past 3 to 4 years, you open this chasm. Pete also notes a beautiful 1980s tractor from Nebraska that sold last Tuesday in the DPA auctions online sale. Let's see here. What was it? It was a 1986 Versatile 1150, which what Pete calls the beautiful orange and yellow combo, sold for an even 50 grand. It had 8,117 hours on it. One of the most noteworthy transactions from last week, according to Pete, was a 2025 John Deere 616 R sprayer with 127 hours, selling for $309,000 on the DPA online sale. The sprayer was noted as severely damaged, driven into a creek. Somebody's GPS didn't kick out, did it? Driven into a creek in a hard cache, it still went for over $300,000. Pete says, for comparison, our good friends at Steffes Group sold a 24 model 616R sprayer with 464 hours on it in June for $450,000. That one sold Tuesday. If it hadn't been driven into the creek, it was going north of 450,000 acres. So if you wonder What does that cost driving it into a creek? Well, you taking about 150, 160,000. So now you know. I got a friend up north up there by Thomas, Custer City. They had one went in the creek also, I think, or in that tree anyway. But I think it totaled theirs. But I'm looking at the picture of it. One arm is level, the other arm is bent down, the tarp over the cab, and doesn't look like the back was damaged much, but there's a lot of fluid around that one tire. So $300,000 gets you that. I can figure it out. Also, the comment I'd like to make on that versatile 1156 that sold for 50 grand, it had triples on it. So it didn't just have duals on it. It has total of, what is that, 12 big tires on it. How would you like to go down there to Blair Tire and get those changed out? You make sure it's that month you're getting a discount on those Firestones, I guess. What else we got going on here? I'm going to go ahead and today is Heyday Tuesday, brought to you by Great Plains Bank. 580-225-9697 is the Fowler Agency text line. If you got hay for sale, I need to know kind of what kind, how much, round bales, square bales, can you load, all that good stuff. And you can check it out in the Penny News, the questions I need to know. I don't absolutely have to have them. Also, we need to know where and like what county. Is it Beckham County, Alfalfa County, wherever? I need to kind of know where. That way people listening, they'll call you if they're interested. Maybe too far. You never know. And what else is going on? Oh, let me share this with you real quick. Guess what's coming up this weekend? Oklahoma youth season, deer gun season is October 17th through the 19th, making a unique 3 days when young hunters can head into the woods with an adult mentor before other deer gun hunters. The youth annual super hunting license created last year as part of the Wildlife Modernization Act covers hunters under 18 years old for all, and I said not 18 and under 18. For all the deer hunting allowed for the year, they just need to pick up a license before heading afield for the youth deer gun season. Complement adult hunters cannot hunt deer with a gun, but may archery hunt while complementing the youth hunter. So, coming up, always check your regulations. Always, always. So, I have a question for you guys. And the best answer, or no, not necessarily the best answer, the number 8 answer will get a pair of really nice Great Plains Bank leather work gloves. They're good gloves. I wear a pair every day. I'm telling you, they're really good. They say they're waterproof or water resistant, but they're not oil resistant. I found that out yesterday taking the hydraulic cylinder off. So here's my question. What's the best piece of hunting advice you've ever been given? What's the best piece of hunting advice you've ever been given? 580-225-9697 is the Fowler Agency text line. Shoot me your answer. I think one of mine was this, and I'm it's kind of funny, but it's truthful. Don't ever go into the woods without toilet paper. That's my advice that I've learned. There you have it. So, got that going on. And what else? Well, let's go take a Stockman's Vet Clinic break. When we come back, I'll have Mr. Brandon Hickey on. Be right back after this.
The Day in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
Do you know Mickey Lively with Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance? If you do, you already know this about him.
When people meet me and get to know me, I think they do truly walk away with a feel of, you know what, when that guy says something, he means it. He means what he says what he means. I'm a straight shooter. I'll tell people up front, hey, I might not be able to beat that price. One thing that I always do when I meet with a client or with a new customer, I look over all their insurance stuff. And there are times I hand it back to them and say, hey, you've got great coverage at a great price. If you're not happy with your agent, let's look at at making a change. But if you don't have any issues with them, hey, you got another set of eyes that looked at your policy and you've got good coverage, you don't have anything to worry about. That goes a long way because a couple of years from now, they may have a rate increase. I'm Mickey Lively, and I work for Oklahoma Farm Bureau, and my office is located in Greer County.
Mickey Lively in Oklahoma Farm Bureau in Greer County.
Call 782-3827.
Life insurance and annuity products offered through Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. Property and casualty products are offered through Oklahoma Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance and affiliated companies.
Trade in and save on Milwaukee tools this month at Napa. Trade in and save $250 on a 1-inch D-handle extension anvil high torque impact wrench with one key. Trade in and save $100 on Milwaukee 3/4 inch, half-inch, and 3/8 inch impact wrenches. Trade in and save $50 on Milwaukee ratchet kits. Trade in any professional brand competing impact wrench or ratchet, pneumatic or cordless. Trade in and save on Milwaukee tools this month at Napa in Oak City, Weatherford, and Hinton.
We try our best not to tell the customer no, but to find what they need.
You farmers like saving money on stuff you gotta have? You can save instantly when you buy 2 or more eligible Bridgestone or Firestone ag tires at Blair Tire and Feed. Get $300 off all eligible AD, 2IF, and BF radial tires and Bridgestone radials. Get $200 off all eligible non-AD2 radial tires and get $25 off Destination Farm and Destination Turf. Blair Tire and Feed at the Crossroads in Blair, Oklahoma. Save instantly on the tires you gotta have.
Do you love the great outdoors? Maybe you enjoy trap shooting or skeet shooting, or maybe getting some target practice in at the firing range is your thing. If you're that person, you love guns. Hobart Farm and Garden has a whole room dedicated to guns, gun safes, ammunition, and more. It's quite impressive. You got to go check it out. They are Western Oklahoma's platinum Browning dealer and Glock stocking dealer. They're located at 1030 South Monroe in Hobart, Oklahoma. If they don't have it, you don't need it. Hobart Farm and Garden.
It helps to work with someone who's been down the same road you're traveling. Someone who knows what you're up against and what you're going through. When it comes to farmers and ranchers, that's us. That's who we are. Our lenders know ag inside and out because we're producers too. We approach it like a partnership. We want to put ag producers in position to be successful. We're very laid back and easy to deal with. And people seem to like that. We think you'll like it too. I'm Marty Maddox. Great Plains Bank in Elk City is here to lend farmers and ranchers a helping hand. Member FDIC.
As a farmer or rancher, you're always looking for ways to save time and money. The Apache Hay Wagon from Everett's Welding in Visay, Oklahoma will help you do just that. The Apache Hay Wagon eliminates 80 to 90% of hay waste with its unique design. It hauls multiple bales, saving you time and money. Go by Everett's Welding today and ask to see the Apache Hay Wagon. You'll be glad you did. You can also visit them online at everettswelding.com.
Oh, Jimmy's all wound up and ready to go. Here comes more of Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Odell, Texas. Here is your Texas ag weather update. 81, heat index of 83. We're talking heat index in October. What's wrong with this? Humidity's 55, dew point 64. The winds are out of the south at 10, with wind gusts up to 12 miles per hour. Currently, 18/100 of an inch of rain so far in the month of October. 8-inch soil temperature, 76 degrees. Brandon, are you there?
I am here.
Oh, well, somebody answered the phone earlier and I thought, Brandon, your voice has changed.
Yep.
What's going on with Mr. Hickey today?
I was airing up a tire when you called, so my good-looking wife answered the phone.
I know. She actually sounds better on the phone than you do, but that's beside the point.
Well, she does sound and looks a lot better than me in a lot of ways.
Well, I don't have enough time for the show today for all that I need to talk with you about because I have 3 complaints from last Friday at the auction, and 2 of them come from the restaurant. Oh boy, I got her now, dude. You're not gonna. I haven't told anybody what happened, but I'm going to on the show today. It's not gonna be pretty. And as a matter of fact, she knows it. She already knew that it was gonna be bad today. She didn't even show up to church Sunday. But hey, how about this cattle market?
Just unbelievable. I mean, week in, week out, just keeps surprising me. That futures board keeps wanting to drift up a little bit, and by all rhymes and reasons, where that box beef price, or what it's done here for the last 3 weeks. Oh man, it had not to be continuing to drift northward like this, but it just, they're obviously very concerned about the supply going forward, in the upcoming month.
Yeah, the feeders today for October, November, and January. I mean, March and April too. They're up right at $5.
Wow.
And so it's just crazy. But man, I had my presence in your sale barn twice Friday, which is very rare, and that I come in twice. But you had it going on. 2,210 head were sold at Elk City Livestock Auction last Friday. And one thing that caught my attention right off the bat was the 6 weights bringing $4.
Yeah. There was a lot of new highs there set on Friday. The 6 weights, some of them well over $4.
Yes.
And then we had some 5-weight heifers way up in the high 4s, which we hadn't done before. It was, had some new players in the market, and it's when you get some guys in there trying to waller out a hole, trying to make them a spot, and the old guys are making them pay for it. You got to buy your seat. Had some new guys there that were trying to buy their seat this week, and it made for a phenomenal market, especially on the heifer end of things. And everything was great, but saw the most significant group in the heifers, because the new guys was after the heifers, and saw the most significant price increases week over week in that heifer deal. And it may not happen again this week, but it was the right week to sell last week if you had some 4 and 5 light 6-weight heifers for sure.
Yeah, I bet that boy from McLean is happy. That's unreal. And then again, what was that? Week number 4, number 5, you couldn't take any more cows?
Well, I don't know. You told me you were keeping track of it.
I think
you told me last week was 4.
Yeah, so this is 5. Well, I've slept since last week. Well, I had a bad experience in the cafe, so I'm traumatized.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's number 5. So that's just crazy. Where are these cows coming from, and where are they going?
Well, they're coming from all over the Texas Panhandle, all over western Oklahoma, northeast, Texas, down there around the Childress, Memphis area, down in there. We're getting some cows, a pretty steady influx of cows coming from Louisiana, and we're getting some cows coming from Kansas again. So I kind of back there earlier, everywhere except for New Mexico. We haven't caught any cows from New Mexico here recently, but a lot of Texas Panhandle, western Oklahoma, northeast down there along the Red River, and then, like I say, even picking up some pretty steady flow coming from Louisiana again. So we're getting it's got a great cow market. We've got great cow buyers, and we're showing them some numbers, and they're rewarding those guys for them cows. And vast majority. The bred cows are getting turned back out somewhere, whether they've got teeth or not, which is really, really great. And we're getting still have some. There wasn't as many feeder cow buyers in the market this week as what there had been the previous week. So the feeding cows was a little bit cheaper than they were the previous week. But all in all, just lots of participation on everything from a feeding cow to butcher cow to a butcher bull to stocker calf to some really good feedlot ready 8-weight heifers, really up there in the money, and sold them good. And just a good market across the board on on every weight, every class, lightweight cattle deal, on the top. So it's it's so far, knock on wood, thank the good Lord, it's one of the easiest falls that I've been through, with there at Elk City, since I've been doing this since 2008, 17 years, this may be one of the easiest falls, but I mean, it's because the market's so good, and there's not as many numbers, and there's lots and lots of higher interest, and it's not to say that there's not any stress in what I'm doing, but there's maybe a little less stress in the market side of it.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I know all about that. You was talking about the older buyers and the new buyers, or old buyers. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, that was one of my complaints, because I was told by one of your old buyers there, Mr. Deal, that I didn't have enough money to bid on any of the cows coming through there at the time I was there that morning. And he said, I'll help you cheapen the price if you get old Charlie on the radio with you. So I left.
Yeah, it seemed like I was here. I heard something about the riffraff up on the top row bothering the buyers and what's happening there on Friday. And then there was some comment made about somebody wanting to buy first calf or second calf heifers at last calf heifer price.
Yeah, it got ugly really quick, so I left. And I thought, well, I don't have a chance with this bunch, so I just thought, man, that top row up there just killing me. And because there was actually some nice cows came through about that time, and and I was looking, and Bo goes, don't even think about it. You don't have enough money. I'll run you up and set a record here if you think you're going to buy that. But he said, I'll back off if you'll get old Charlie on the show with you. So I left. So, I got a deal. So,
exit stage left.
Yep, that's the way I went. Hey, what's coming up this Friday at Elk Cities?
I got a set of young bred cows coming in from Kansas, about 80. Big, nice, pretty spring bred cows. Black moths, be a really nice set of cows coming down from northern Kansas for us to sell this week. Got several sets of the nice turnout middle-aged to older bred cows. Good calf run once again. Get some of them good shark crosses coming from over there at Wheeler. They brought us some every week, with the exception of one, I think, for the last 4 or 5 weeks. And they're going to bring another set in. And got a set of 150 queen cattle coming from over there at Stair. Be something sure enough ready to get turned right back out that you won't have to worry about the health on. So got another really good run lining up. I don't as many cows as I've already got on the list for this being Tuesday. I just make a pretty good bet that probably will. We're going to at some point have on Thursday shut the cows off again to keep from getting too many. I think I'm already up to 190. I think cows already consigned, which is a lot for a Tuesday. So I think we'll probably be needing to shut the cows off again. So call ahead if you're going to bring cows, bulls, any kind of adult animals. Please call ahead. We want you to know ahead of time before you're sitting there wanting to unload, and we have to tell you we just don't have room to sell them this week. And I'd a whole lot rather you keep them for another week or rather than having you have to haul them back home. I know that's frustrating, but we just it's just kind of the pattern, the cycle that we're in right now, and just kind of something we have to do to make it right and fair for our calf sellers every week. We kind of got to limit those cow numbers to make the calf deal get started sooner. So I know it's frustrating for people, but like I say, if you'll call ahead, let us know. We get you on the list. It don't matter if you've got 1 cow or 100 cows. Call and let us know so we write you down. So we've got you already on the inner, computed into our numbers before we have to shut it off. So.
Okay, well, and from looking at the prices that the cows are bringing over there at Western Oklahoma, if you do show up and didn't call, just run them on over there to Clinton, and they're selling just as good over there. It looks like.
Yeah. We done Monday sale over there, so cows will be getting taken care of over the weekend, and we can get them taken care of well, and get them aged and pregged and ready to go sold, Monday afternoon. So not a bad option at all. It's just another 33 miles there up I-40, a pretty quick little trip, and get them unloaded on fresh hay and water, and have them ready to go for Monday.
Yeah, and if you do come over Friday morning with a load of cows and you ain't called, bring your blood pressure medicine with you. So
Yeah.
it's the best advice I can give you. So there's
I got that cute as a button little young girl down there running that deal, and when she tells people no, nobody believes her. And then they tell her, well, you call Brandon, and then I tell them the same thing, and then they start to believe that little cute as a button young girl that she really didn't know what she was talking
now
about.
she's you know what, I brought in a heifer there the other day or a couple weeks ago. She's a sweetheart and she knows what she's doing.
She is. She's come a long way. She's a New Jersey transplant, Brink, believe it or not. And
I did not know that, but I'm glad I do now.
Yeah. So I almost had to fire her here week before last because I found out that she was a Philadelphia Eagles and a Texas Longhorn fan. But she's just a good enough hand. I went ahead and overlooked both those things and kept her there. So.
Well, I don't mind the Eagle deal, but the Longhorn deal, gotta go.
Yeah, she was sure flaunting her Texas Longhorn gear on Sunday sale, I tell you for sure.
Yeah, it was a bad deal Saturday. You know, all the OSU fans going, you lost too. I was like, yeah, but we didn't have to have this guy go up there in the empty part of the stadium and start waving a flag to draw attention. So but it's all good. Well, let's travel down I-40 real quick. You had at Western Oklahoma Livestock Auction, you had 1,273 head, and I just got this, and so I haven't had time to really dissect it. But emergency alert. Wait, oh man, quit it. There we go. I got rid of that. Then let's see here. Help me out. I can't dissect that fast.
Okay. All right. Good market across the board on everything again. 7-weight steers, phenomenal prices. Some 8-weight heifers that sold really good. Had a nice load of them. Some 6-weight heifers, yearling heifers that sold really high. That really a big spread still showing up between them fresh balling calves right now and those feedlot ready cattle. To the tune of $40 a hundred. Between a 6-weight heifer right off the cow compared to a 6-weight heifer ready to go to the yard. I mean, $240 a head, pretty phenomenal. But again, I don't want to mislead people. That you don't get that $240 for the 45 or 60 day weaning. You're going to have to get them things 90 or better. To turn them into a yearling to get that. But with that kind of money on the line, that kind of premium, it's sure looking like it might be worthwhile, especially on the heifer end of your cattle right now to turn them into yearlings if you've got the facilities to be able to do that. You got the place, the facilities and the land and the grass to do that. Sure, not a bad prospect at all right now, especially on your heifer end. Them 5 and 6 weight heifers to go ahead and turn them out and they don't even have to gain a lot of weight. Just turn them into yearlings for 90 days, and man, oh man, the price increase is phenomenal on a 90-day weaned heifer that's compared to a heavy 5, 6 weight heifer now. And once you bring 90 days from now weaned, with a good long weaning on her is pretty spectacular. So looking good on that end of it. But again, I want people to understand that right now, especially this time of year, there's a huge difference between a 90-day weaned and a 45 or 60-day weaned. I mean, you can't hardly guarantee the health in the fall of the year on a 45 or 60 day wean. So you're just not going to get the premium there that you are once you get them on past that 90. So, but definitely some good premiums being paid for those 90 and better day weaned heifers, and the spread between an unweaned and a weaned one right now on that weight is definitely worthwhile.
Well, yeah, and then I've been dissecting it while you're talking about the heifers. I seen what I thought I seen and so you had some steers from Elk City that were weaned, weighed 536. Man, they were so close to bringing $5. It wasn't even funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yep.
my!
Yep.
I mean, there's some more in there. 475, 460, 455. It's still awesome.
Yeah. Those weaned steers, they'd had that. I believe if I remember right, they'd had 80 to 105 days on them 536 pound steers. They'd all been purchased right around here local, and God got a good vaccination program put into them and got them weaned for 80 days, and he sure got rewarded for it. Nice set of cattle.
Yeah, what is that? 536 times 490. Yeah, a little over $2,600 and some change. I take it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they get. So you got anything else coming up at Clinton that you know of yet at Western Oklahoma?
Yep. We've already got 2 or 3 different sets of calves coming for next week. Already lined up. It is the fall of the year, so the fall runs are on, and so we've got 2 or 3 sets of calves, local direct calves. They're already lined up to come, and we'll catch a lot more by between now and next Monday. We're 6 days out, so we'll have a nice run this next week, and it'll be if this market keeps just going like it is, it'll be good. I mean, it's amazing, and that it's doing what it's doing, especially with what the box has been doing. But by gosh, let's take advantage of it while it's happening.
Oh yeah, that's all you can do. And then going well, good. Well, I got a call late Friday evening from one of your customers. From down there around Reed. And he wanted me to know that his yellow cattle brought more than his black cattle. And so I started questioning, were these winged, not winged, blah, 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 and when was they born, and all this other stuff. And he sidetracked me on actual birth dates. But, I mean, we're talking 20, 30 pounds between the Charolais crosses and the black cattle. But to go out of his way. And then we got off on football. I said, so you're going to watch the football game tomorrow? He said, that's the stupidest game. I'd rather watch golf. And he said, all they do is throw the ball, they catch it and run out of bounds. He said, I could solve that crap. Put up a barbed wire fence around that football field. Them guys either run or go to the ground. So I'm going to take it that Scott's not a football fan.
I'd say that he might have been at one point in time, but he likes the old style, hard nosed, head knocking deal. We're a little bit more gentle society than we used to be. We got to watch out for these concussions.
Yeah, they got face guard masks now. Anyway, so
back when Scott was playing, he just had a leather helmet. So I got them big old padded things now. He don't understand that.
Yeah. So anyway, well, before I let you go, I got to tell you about my restaurant experience. Both of them, lunch and breakfast. I ate twice in there Friday. So I stopped in there, thought, man, I'm hungry. I want to get some breakfast. So I roll in there, and before I could order, her mouth was running already, but before I could order, I swore I seen a biscuit over there. Anyway, so finally got to order my breakfast, and she said, oh, by the way, we're out of biscuits. And I said, really? I said, so do you have toast? Yeah. I said, okay. So I ordered me some bacon, a couple scrambled eggs, and some toast. And she so I went over and sat down by the bench, and I was on the back side of the bench closest to the refrigerator. Well, she was over lollygagging around cooking my breakfast, and other people were coming in. And I just caught my eye. I looked under where she was standing when I came in, and there was a biscuit on the ground. And I think she dropped that biscuit so I couldn't see it, and I wasn't going to get. And I think she didn't want to make me gravy. Is the reason why she did that. So that biscuit was on the ground, laying on the floor over there. And I said, I thought you said you was out of biscuits. She said, I am. I said, what's that on the floor there by your feet? And I just got the deer in the headlight look. So, and I said, I'm telling everybody what you did on the show. You better not. Well, here I am. She doesn't scare me. And so I come back in for lunch. And do you know what the special was there Friday by chance?
Yeah, smoked sausage.
Yeah, and goulash.
Yeah, so they run out of smoked sausage, then they went to goulash. That's exactly right.
Guess what she was serving with goulash?
What?
Beans again. Who eats beans with goulash? So anyway, so she wasn't at church Sunday because I wasn't done with her yet.
I just want to make it clear to everybody out there that I have no authority whatsoever to change or do anything in that cafe. It is outside my pay grade by a long way. So complaining to me is going to do you no good when it comes to that cafe.
Yeah, but I bet her phone's blowing up right now. So, but I mean, the biscuit deal. How do you forgive a person for wasting a biscuit because you don't want to make me gravy? I would have said.
All I'm going to say about that since it was you, I am just proud that she just didn't go ahead and serve you the biscuit that was on the floor.
Yeah. Well, when I come in now for breakfast, if I ever do again, it's going to be hard to forgive her for this one. I'm going to look on the floor and up above before I even say anything. But I will tell you that one of your customers there supplied her with a couple 100 pounds of hamburger meat. That hamburger meat's pretty good.
Yes.
Yes, that's pretty good stuff. That's why you buy local, get her processed local.
Yep.
And she did inform me that gentleman's wife made him discount the hamburger meat even more since it was coming to the sale barn. So she got a deal on it. The wife got involved with the husband's business and it cost him.
Yep.
I'm not saying no names.
Yeah. I think there's probably a lot of people listening that probably know who you're talking about without saying any names.
Yep. So, well, Brandon, thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. I appreciate it. I guess we'll see you Friday.
Sounds great, Jimmy.
Thanks,
Talk to
Brandon.
you soon.
Bye. All right, let's go ahead and take a Stockman's Vet break. We'll come back. I'll have your Central Crop Care, grain market, and cattle market updates for you. And Heyday Tuesday's coming up. Last segment. Be coming up here pretty quick.
He loves to talk about farming and ranching. Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
Kent Watkins here with SEI Agritech in Elk City, Oklahoma. It's time to plant your fall cover crops and set your fields up for success. We have the seed that you need to protect and enrich your soil all season long. And remember, we are a proud Livestock Nutrition Center authorized dealer. Feed that keeps your herd healthy and strong. Stop by or call us today and get everything you need. SEI Agritech on South Randall in Elk City, Oklahoma, and follow us on Facebook.
Hi folks, this is EJ Grediman with ASCO Equipment out of Elk City, Oklahoma. If you need rental equipment, I got your back. From excavators to wheel loaders, telehandlers, and forklifts, we rent the brands that you know and trust. With flexible terms, responsible service, and expert support, we're here to keep your job on track. Need equipment? We're on it here at ASCO Equipment. Visit ASCOEQ.com or stop by our Elk City branch, 513 West 20th here in Elk City, Oklahoma, or you can just give me a call, 580-243-9233. Appreciate it, folks, and y'all have a blessed day.
Meet AgSense 365 from Valley. They've combined their best in-class remote irrigation management applications into one powerful platform. Easily manage everything from pivots to pumps and more, anytime, anywhere. All with AgSense 365. Contact Knutson Irrigation at 1-800-373-9325 today to learn more about AgSense 365, the most intuitive app for remote irrigation management. Online at KnutsonIrrigation.com.
We are restocked on our mixture, hard surface cleaners, linen sprays, that 9, black pepper, salt and sage, cashmere, all those scents are the top scents for this line. You can just switch them out anytime you're ready for a new scent. We have all kinds of stationery stuff right now. We've got planners. We've also got a little pad that's for weekly meal planning. But a lot of people still love to use the traditional way of keeping their recipes, and so we've got books and recipe cards for those who still like to keep it traditional. You can keep it in one little area, and sometimes, you have things that you get from your grandma or your aunt or things, they're little recipe cards that they pass down to you. Well, this is perfect for that you can stick into these books as well. And we've also got these really cute little pens and dividers that mark your pages and stuff. Grandview Pharmacy and Gifts, 1220 West 3rd Street in Elk City, in between Subway and Sherwin-Williams.
We feel like we want to be good stewards of our depositors' money. It's what keeps Community Bank going for as long as it has. This bank's seen it all. Starting 1901, you've seen a few droughts. You've seen some market crashes. Oil and gas come and go a few different times, from the 50s to the 80s to the 2010s. And we're here. We never sit there and go, oh man, I hope our doors are going to be open tomorrow. We're going to be there. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm Jason Redd, and I help make the difference at First National Bank and Trust of Elk City and Sayre.
Member FDIC.
You're so busy out on the farm, you don't run into town unless you absolutely have to. The folks on the east side of Wheeler make it easier for you to stay on the farm. They'll deliver high-pro feed in bulk to your place. They deliver bulk feed in 5 states. They're used to it. But if you're in town, stop in and ask about lick tubs and talk to them about fertilizer. They've got plenty of that too. Your cattle and crops don't have better friends than the folks at the Wheeler General Store. Sure, they're on Facebook, but mostly they're on Highway 152 on the east side of Wheeler. That's Wheeler General Store.
He loves to talk about farming and ranching. Here's more of Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Here's your Northwestern Oklahoma agri weather update for Freedom. 71 degrees, feels like 71. 68 dew points, humidity's 90%. Southeast winds, 5 miles an hour. 0.08 inches of rain. That's 8/100ths of an inch of rain in the last 10 days. 3-day average 4-inch bare soil temperature, 73. Sunset at 7:03. Decreasing clouds, 82. Mostly clear, 59. Sunny and 84. Mañana. Okay, let's check out the Central Crop Care out of Hobart, Oklahoma. Ag market update. I'm trying to sneeze. Sorry, hang on a second. December corn, 412, up 2. March is 429, up 1 3/4. Soybeans for November, 1005, down 2. January's down 1.5 at 1023. Soybean meal, December 274 even, down 10. January 278.20, down 10. Soybean oil, December 50.57, down 3. Hard red winter wheat, December 488, up 7 1/4. March is 509, up 6 3/4. Live cattle, October 241.95, up 137. December 246.52, up 177. February's 248.35, up 115. Won't be long and you'll be plugging that 250 mark. Feeder cattle, October 380.07, up 457. November 381.35, up 462. January's 378.15, up 442. Crazy. Amazing. Lean hogs, December 83.05, down 180. February 85.25, down 172. So the question, if you missed out earlier in the show, the question that I had was, What's the best piece of hunting advice you've ever been given? What's the best piece of hunting advice you've ever been given? 580-225-9697 is the Fowler Agency text line. Shoot me a message. See what you got. Another one that come up with, one that I'd like to share with you guys is it's about the hunt, not the kill. And my first one earlier in the show was don't ever go into the woods without toilet paper. That's a must. All right, let's take a Stockman's Vet Clinic break. We'll be right back after this. Get your pencil and pen ready. I got Heyday Tuesday coming up. I got a couple new hay deals this week. So stand by. We'll be right back after this.
Jim is all wound up and ready to go. Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
You don't want to let your cotton set in the field day after day waiting to be gin. Now to better serve you, the cotton farmers in Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle, Lone Star Gin has processed over 540,000 bales of cotton. They've got locations in Pampa, Texas, and now in Burns Flat, Oklahoma. Lone Star Gin has the ability to process over 2,400 bales per day. All they do is gin cotton. Go to LoneStarGin.com for more information, and you can find them on Facebook.
Fracking, production, completion. We believe in a future where energy production goes hand in hand with environmental stewardship and innovation. Join us at the forefront of the oil and gas industry. Ensure your wells are not just productive but also sustainable. WellWorks Energy, where energy meets innovation. Visit us at wellworksenergy.com or call today to learn more about our services and how we can support your operations. WellWorks Energy.
Next spring, you'll fire up the tractor, turn the earth, plant the seed, and be on your way to another harvest. If you take care of your tractor right now. Before you put it up, do the maintenance so you'll be ready to go next spring. Everything you need to keep your tractor performing is at Camrock Supply. All the grease and hydraulic fluids and filters. All the nuts and bolts, all the tire patches. All the stuff is at Camrock Supply. All of it. Next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City. When it's time, make sure your tractor is ready to go.
My mom used to take me to the local dairy when I was a little girl, and I always was interested in learning where my food came from. I didn't grow up on a farm. I'm from the city, but please don't hold that against me. We owned a farm in Colorado and again here in western Oklahoma. My name's Becky Brown, and my husband's name's Tony Tummins, and together we own BT Butchers, a mobile meat processor. We bring our trailers to you. Your place processed your way. Please find us at B as in Becky, T as in Tony, butchers.com. That's btbutchers.com. We would love to help you feed your family. The short wait list and 2-day turnaround means we move pretty fast, and since we come to you, it really is convenient. Not bad for a girl from the city. We would love to help you feed your family.
This is the Western Oklahoma Livestock Auction Market Report for Monday, October 13. 1,273 head were sold. 6 head of steers at 518 brought 460. 21 at 536 brought 490. 5 at 547 brought 385. 14 at 663 brought 352.50. 10 at 740 brought 365. 28 at 754 brought 375. 16 head of heifers at 508 brought 395. 13 at 573 brought 345. 7 at 614 brought 347.50. 5 at 681 brought 322.50. 4 at 728 brought 312.50. 34 at 788 brought 347. 8 at 1,046 brought 286. Butcher cows were 40 to 180. Butcher bulls 149 to 208. Bred cows 1725 to 3,700. Western Oklahoma Livestock Auction exit 71, Clinton, Oklahoma. Sale every Monday at 10 a.m. To consign, call Brandon Hickey 580-497-6095.
Now back to more of Today in Ag with Jimmy Clark.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Mountain View, Oklahoma, 83 degrees. Humidity is 42. Dew point's 58. South winds at 13 miles an hour. 0.08 inches of rainfall in the last 10 days. 3-day average 4-inch bare soil temperature 75, and sunset at 7:04. Mostly sunny and 86 today, 59 and clear tonight, sunny and 86 tomorrow. That is your Hobart Farm and Garden ag weather update for southwestern Oklahoma. All right, you guys got your pencil and pen ready? Whoop. 1 second. I need to share this with you guys. You listening? Since it is deer season. It shall be unlawful for any person to leave or deposit or cause to be deposited or left the carcass of any animal, chicken, or other fowl in any well, spring, pond, or stream of water, or leave or deposit the same within a quarter of a mile of any occupied dwelling or any public highway, which includes county roads, without burying or disposing of the carcass in accordance with the recommendations and requirements from the Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, Food, and Forestry. In other words, you shoot a doe or buck or hog or whatever you're hunting, don't go throw it in the bar ditch. So anyway, hey, hats off to the Oklahoma Department of Transportation. Highway Department's out getting their final mowing done along all the major highways and minor highways, all the highways. They're doing a really good job. And because quail season, breeding season's over, so we don't have to protect the little birds anymore. So see, get that. But one thing I noticed already, now I'm going to harp on it. If you don't like me harping on it, turn me off. Between 152 highway on 34 going to Carter, I already see 4 bundles of wrap. Guys, we got to do a better job, all of us. Trash, deer hunters, you too. I'm pick on you too with your sacks. Secure your sacks, get them deposited in the dumpsters or wherever, burn them, whatever you're going to do. And hay wrap too, guys. Just let's get to them. And you know, some friends of mine have that catch-all, and I'd say about half or more, probably 3/4 of the trucks running around in Beckham and Greer and Kiowa and Ouachita and all kind, and Roger Mills and Wheeler County. They have the catch-all nets on the back of their truck. So, and it works great for everything: trash, pop cans, hay wrap. And it's easy to pull out of there. So let's do a better job. If you can't afford a catch-all, which are not very expensive, let me know and I'll start you a GoFundMe to get you a catch-all. If you'll just quit letting your hay wrap get in the bar ditches, if you don't mind. I'll start you a GoFundMe account if you want. So, all right, let's go to Heyday Tuesdays. 200 bales of love grass, native love and native mix, $45 a bale. It's up in Woodward County, close to Sharon. 580-334-8989. Trucking is available. 200 bales of love and native mix grass hay, $45 a bale. Come on, guys, let's go get you. That's a deal. At Sharon in Woodward County, 580-334-8989. I know that number for some reason. 400 bales of Sudan hay, 5x6 round bales, small stem, 3.5 wraps on it. Altus, 580-477-1255. Fertilized and weed-free wheat hay, $70 a bale, 580-729-2299. And we got some wheat hay here. Oh, it says $70 a bale, 580-660-5690. And we got, what do we else we got? One of these sold out, and I don't know that I've marked it off. 340 round bales of Plains Blue Stem, $75 a bale at Eric at 580-243-9190. And we got some premium Midland 99 horse and cattle hay, 10 bales, little squares, $10 a bale for little squares. Big rounds, $80 to $100 a bale. Down south this area by Willow, 580-574-5374. 5375. Sorry, 574-5375. Have a great day, everybody. I'll further discuss the question I had with you tomorrow.